here at Barry Begley. Man, this thing is bad fast. It looked good. Did you stick her up finally, or was it, how old was them tires you running the first session there?
That's back in July. That's the ones we run some other day, but they didn't have too many laps. We practiced in South Boston in July, but we ran them a little bit the other day. But when we come out here today, we finally got the skip out of it. So actually, the car ran pretty good. I was tickled with it. But we did put a set of stickers on the last practice. We got a few laps, but we really didn't pick up that much. We got to do a little job. We tightened it up for the sticker run and didn't like it, so we got to move the track bar back up.
Yeah, and it looks good. You're the only person here that's a 3-time winner at Martinsville. You got more laps than anybody. Can you put some magic together for this weekend?
Well, I hope so. You know, my goal is right now just realistic, get in the field. You know, it's been a long time since we come up here and made the top 20, but you know, like I said, the car feels good, and I'm kind of optimistic about it. But it'd be nice if we could.
Yeah, and you know, you retired for quite a few years, been doing consulting work for a lot of people. You've been a national champion back in '93, had most late model wins of any driver ever in the season. Now you're ASA champion. I guess racing here at Martinsville and doing well. You're having fun now, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm having fun. It's no pressure, you know. We're just out here having some fun. We ain't trying to prove nothing to nobody. Just, just trying to have some fun and put on a good show.
Here, Brandon Ward, and we like Brad, even though he's a Carolina fan. But we won't talk about that. But he's super sub today because he's driving Prince George's car here. Tell me, how good is this car? How much fun is it to come out here and run more? I'm pretty sure you're wanting, for some reason, to race in Kansas or wherever they're racing that get rained out till like next week.
It'd be nice. They got a real good car here. I mean, I appreciate them letting me come up today and test for them and work through some things with them. Real good group here. Dana and these guys, they got a real good NOS Energy Drink Chevrolet underneath them this weekend. I mean, I feel like today, we stayed on old tires the whole time, but I feel like we got a real good balanced race car. And I feel like Tim will be real good when he gets here tomorrow.
How hard is it just to come test the car knowing that somebody else is going to be driving it?
Well, I felt like coming up here they'd have real good equipment, and they definitely do. And like I said, these guys have worked hard on it, made some good adjustments. We started out pretty decent, and then by the end of that second round, I felt like we were really good. A lot of cars put tires on them, we never did, but I feel like they got a real good piece for the race this weekend, and it'd be nice to run the race for sure. I sure would like to, but nevertheless, it's good to be able to come up here and do this deal for them.
Yeah, and you've been driving super late models in the past series, been driving Kevin Powell's modified. I guess now if somebody wants to put you in their late model, you gladly take.
Hey, we're ready to race anything we can, right?
Yeah.
For sure. Definitely good to be back in a late model stock. It's the first time I've actually been back in one since my UARA days back in '06. So jumped back in one, took a few laps to get back adjusted, but good car here.
Used to seeing that.
There, Philip Morris, fastest thing here today. Got qualifying tomorrow. Tell me how good is this car this year compared to years past?
It's a real good car. It still doesn't feel like it's fast. It feels like we're sliding a lot. It feels really sandy, kind of dusty, kind of up on top of the track, and we're starting to stick the back now to see if the front end will hold, but I think it's going to be okay. I feel like we got enough grip to definitely qualify pretty good, but I'd like to have 1 or 2 more course adjustments and maybe 1 more fine tune.
Yeah, it looked like I was watching down in turns 1 and 2. It looked awful loose right there in the center of the corners. He just changed.
Somebody else noticed that. Yeah. It's very very loose, and I think we're all guilty of unhooking the back to try to make the front end cut better. And our front end's already cutting pretty good, so we're going to stick the back, which is probably the easiest. A monkey could tighten one of these things up, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to tighten it up.
Yeah, and tell me about it, man. Another national championship, man. It's got to be great. Finally got that behind you now. Now we can just big race now.
100 race cars. I'm not even thinking about that right now. This is priority. This is our crosshairs are right here at Martinsville.